Okay, so our today's topic is linked list, and first let's understand the concept of linked list, that how it is. Now let me ask the question first. Um, what I'll take if what I want to, what I need to do when I say that I want to store a single value in the memory? What I need to do, guys?
Declare a
So
variable.
declare a variable and store that single value in that variable.
Exactly, means if I say that let's say that I write integer and o n is equal to 10. So in that case, what will happen inside the memory? It will occupy some space. For example, it will give the name to this location. It will assign the 10 over here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, the second thing, if I say and similarly, let's say no is there, then I take I, j and other variables. So randomly it will occupy the space in the memory depending on the free locations, right? If I say, means in this case there is no consecutive locations. But if I say integer a of 5, in this case it will occupy 5 consecutive locations in the memory, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We all know this thing, right? Okay, but let's say that I just give you one example. People are still joining. Okay, now let's say you have to give me answer, guys. Let's say that this is the memory location, and let's say this is already occupied. Okay, can you see, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, now you have to answer. See, here I have a memory location. This is my whole memory, and this is occupied, already occupied. And I want I want to declare this array, integer a of 5. We know that when we declare the array, any type of array, it requires consecutive locations, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But here, do I have 5 consecutive locations?
No, ma'am.
I don't have. It means what? That I have free memory 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 and 10. 10 locations I have. I want only 5. But because there is no consecutive free locations, I cannot declare it. Got it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It is like I have space. I have space and my requirement is less than the current space, but still I am unable to get the memory. It is like that. So this is the problem. Understood, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Can we say this is the problem? I have enough space. I have enough space, 10 space I have. I want only 5 locations, but because I don't have 10 consecutive locations, I cannot store my data. And so this is the problem. So what is the solution? For this problem, we have the solution. What we can do? Okay, what I can do? See, let's say this a of 5, in my a of 5, let's say I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 values I have in this array. I want to store, but I don't have consecutive locations, but I have enough space, then I can store these values this way, like 1 over here, 2 over here, 3, 4, and 5. Yes, I can store, but how can I know that all these 5 members belonging from the array A? How can I come to know? And for that, what I need to do, I need to connect all this to this, to this, and this belongs to my A, right? So now I can do this. See, I have A. Sorry, let me take another color, some light color. Okay, guys, can you see the screen?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, so now what will happen? I have A. Through this single A, I can go to 1, I can go to 2, can go to 3, can go to 4, and go to 5. So it is similar, like I can say that my 1 is linked with 2, 2 is linked with 3, 3 is linked with 4, and 4 is linked with 5. Can I say this?
Yes, ma'am.
All are linked with each other, and so this is the concept of the linked list, where you have a list of data which are linked with each other. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let's understand it with another example. Okay, let's say that I have I want to send the, okay, this is your home, and here we have vendor. Okay, now what happens, and here we have different spots. Okay, now listen carefully. Suppose, let's assume that you have placed an order for some product, let's say mobile, right? You have placed an order on Amazon, and this is your vendor who is going to sell the product. Now, can this vendor send the product directly to your home?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, it is not possible, right? What happens? It has to go to certain location. It will deliver it over here. Then some at some point. Then at some location. Then at some location, and then it will reach to your place, right? And this you can keep the track. You can see the your order tracking, right? You can track your order, that where actually your product is, right? Now, answer me, if I want to send, this is my phone, right? This is my phone. If I want to send this my this parcel to this location, what I need? If I want to send something to some location, what I need? Okay, let me ask in another way. Suppose I want to visit Karen's place. What I need?
Address? Address of the place.
Perfect, right? Means what? That if I want to send this parcel at this location, I need address, right? It means, can I say that let's say the address of this location is A1. So this vendor needs A1.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the address of this location is, let's say, A2. So this A1 requires A2. Then and only then this A1 can send to the A2. A1 can send the parcel to the A2.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you getting
Yes.
my point, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when I am sending this parcel, means I have two things with me. One is my product, and second, the address, right?
Yes.
Each and every location will have these two things. One, they'll have the product and also the address of which location? Address of next location. This is important. Address of next location. Understood, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you notice, all are linked with each other, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is the concept of linked list. Now, okay, any doubt, any query, guys? Anyone?
Ma'am, one doubt that in the memory,
Hmm.
the representation here is that it is quite small, but in reality, the memory would be quite large. So, is this an actual problem there as well?
Sashwat, can you please repeat your question?
मैम मेमोरी तो काफी बड़ी होगी ना मैम, तो वहाँ पे भी ये प्रॉब्लम होती है मैम?
Definitely hoti hai. Of course, definitely it happens. If you have noticed, sometimes when you try to copy some data in your phone or in your laptop, suppose I want to copy the movie. In that case,
Yes,
it happens, right? That it gives an error or a message that you don't have sufficient space or memory out of range kind of messages you get,
yes sir.
right? Okay, so this is the concept of linked list. Now, let's understand how we can store our data inside the memory. So, let me draw one table first. So let's assume that here we have memory locations and these are already occupied. Right? These are already occupied. We are just assuming this, that these locations are already occupied. Fine. And now, okay, and we want to store the data. What we can do? Let's say I want to take integer a of 5 and my this 5 has the values 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Now what will happen wherever it will find the free space, it will store the data. So let's say at here, okay, at here I am storing 10, somewhere here 20, 30, 40 and 50. So I got these free locations and I have stored my data. Now this is my A. and each and every location will have some address, guys. Let's say am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Let's say the address of this location is 101. Address of this location is 102. Address of this location is 103, 104, and 105. So I have data as well as address. Now, if I say that this is the starting point, this is the starting point, means this is A. So what is the base address? What is the base address of this array?
10.
101, and the name of base address is A. If I say that I want to link each and every element, in that case, you have to answer, guys. In that case, if I say that, okay, if I say that I want to link this 10 with 20, in that case, this 10 location, this location requires what?
Address of 20.
20.
And what is that?
102.
102.
Okay, means now this location has 102, right? Okay, good. Now this 20 should be linked with 30. Now what I want?
103.
103 with this data. So I'll have 103 over here. This 30 will point to this 40. Now this 40 will have, this 30 will have, this location will have
104.
104. Okay, this 40 will point to this. Means here I need
105.
very good 105. Okay, this location does not point to anything, but can I say this is the end of the list or end of the array?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how can I identify that this is the end of the array? For that I can store null over here. So see, guys, see, this 10 is linked with 20, linked with 30, linked with 40, linked with 50. And one important thing is each has address and value. 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 So see, 101 is not going to be stored at this way, right? Because it will be somewhere outside the box. 101, 102. It means, can I say that my one block, any one block I can take, this block, this all 5 blocks have 2 blocks. One keeps the data, other keeps the address of another location. And
Yes, ma'am.
the address of this location is 101. I'll draw this in a better way. You got this concept, guys? Understood this concept?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I'll draw a proper linked list for the same example. Okay, now exactly what will happen when we will store this as a linked list. something like this. I'll have memory location 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Each memory location have some address 101, 102, 103, 104, and 105. Each memory location has the data 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Now, what I want to do, I want to create the link between these two locations, right? This and this. So I need to store this 102 over here. When I store 102 over here, immediately this location will link to this node, this location. We call all these orange boxes node. So this is my node 1, node 2, node 3, node 4, node 5. I want to create the link between this and this node, means this 103 should be over here. At the moment when I will store or assign this 103 here, it will link to this node. Are you listening to me, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When I want to create the link, this link, but at what moment? When I store the 104 over here. When I assign 105 over here, it will link this. And when I come to know that, okay, I have stored all the data, at that moment, I'll assign the null. So this is your actual linked list. This is your actual linked list where you have node. This node is divided into two parts. One keeps the data and second section keeps the address. But address of what? Address of next node. Address of next node. Understood, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
This partition is a virtual partition, right? Virtual partition. Now you have to answer me, guys. Here I have two different types of data. One is actual information and another is the address. Sorry. This is address. Okay, so one we have the data and second we have the address. Can I say that I am going to store two completely different type of data inside the memory at the same time?
Yes.
One is integer and another is address. What is the data type of 102? If I say this is integer, then what is this? 102 is a
Char.
102 is an
And character.
102. What is 102, 103, 104? All are
Base address.
Those are integers.
addresses. These are the addresses. And to store the address inside the memory, which concept we use?
Pointer.
Pointer.
Perfect. So this 102 is the address of another node. Can I say that 102 is the address of this node? right? And this node contains integer type data as well as the address. Means this 102 contains some address. Understood? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so see here we have taken the example of the integer. Also you can take character, float like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Some float value also you can take. So here can I say that in this particular node which is divided into two sections, keep two completely different type of information. One is the integer value and second is the address, that is the pointer. And what we can use, or better I say, which feature we use to store the multiple types of data together?
Structure.
Sorry,
Structure.
structure. Perfect. Structure we use. In structure we can store multiple types of data together. So here this node is nothing but the structure. Got it, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the concept of the linked list.